A brief history of the Soviet Union. Ready, go. The Soviet Union was formed on December 30th, 1922, and the first leader was Vladimir Lenin. The Soviet Union, also known as the Union of Soviet Republics, followed communism, which means all jobs are shared equally and everyone is paid equally. It sounds like a good idea on paper, but in reality, it isn't very good. Since everyone is paid equally, there's no real motivation to work hard. Anyways, the Soviet Union joined America and its allies in World War II. After America won the war, the city of Berlin, Germany was split into four parts. One part for the US, one for France, one for Great Britain, and one for the Soviet Union. The Soviet government didn't want to make contact with the West and its other allies, so it built the Berlin Wall, also known as the Iron Curtain. The Berlin Wall cut through many homes and streets, and it was nearly impossible for people of each side to reach the other side. In 1947, the Cold War began, and a nuclear arms race began. Well, this isn't completely true. You see, the US had a lot more nuclear missiles than the Soviet Union, so it really wasn't a neck-to-neck race. But the United States feared that communism would spread around the world, so they wanted to prevent that spread by looking tough. Some people were even scared that there were Soviet spies in the country. The Soviet Union was also competing in the space race, trying to be the first country to put a man on the moon. Things started to heat up in the 1960s, with events such as the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Bay of Pigs invasion. Each side was ready to go to war and fight, but thankfully it never happened. The Soviet Union also failed to be the first to put a man on the moon. On July 24th, 1969, American Neil Armstrong stepped foot on the moon. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan on December 24th, 1979, and they fought the Mujahideens. Things weren't looking too hot for the Soviet Union in the 1980s. When Ronald Reagan went into office in 1981, he called the Soviet Union an evil empire and he wanted peace around the world. Reagan famously said, "Tear down this wall," referring to the Berlin Wall. In 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev became the final leader of the Soviet Union. He met with Reagan many times, and they made deals lowering the number of weapons made. As the 1980s continued, the Soviet Union became weaker and weaker. The nail in the coffin was in 1989. On February 15th, the Soviets withdrew from Afghanistan, failing to beat the Mujahideens and ending the struggle known as the Soviet-Afghan War. On November 9th, thousands of protesters from each side of the Berlin Wall tore the wall down, not only reuniting Berlin once more, but reuniting Germany as a whole. And on December 26, 1991, the Soviet flag was lowered at the Kremlin and the Russian flag was put up, officially dissolving the Soviet Union into 15 different territories and ending the Cold War. And that was the end of the Soviet Union.